back to Forza Horizon 5. This is the FH5 Update 12, the Horizon Road Trip. This update actually includes some really cool things that I never actually expected to see in FH5. We've got 5 new cars coming to the game, 2 new Widebody kits, some new character customization, and some other things. We're gonna talk about everything in today's video, so sit back and relax. This is gonna be a cool one. Before we get too far into today's video though, we do need to thank the sponsor for Update 12, the AR12 store. Yes! It is your last chance to pick up the AR12 World Tour merch for the UK collection. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, mouse pads, hats, and more. You can check out the full collection at the link in the description down below. Huge thanks to each and every one of you who picked some stuff up from the AR12 store. It helps the channel way more than you think and allow us to do what we do every single day, so thank you. Go and check it out. There's a link down below. So let's jump into the FH5 Update 12, the Horizon Road Trip, and let's start it off with those 5 brand new cars. And this one, this is the 2021 Audi RS e-tron GT that you can unlock by getting 80 points in the festival playlist throughout the entire month. It's definitely going to take some work to unlock this thing, but I have a feeling it's going to be worth it. The Audi RS e-tron GT is brand new to Forza. Fun fact though, this thing was actually first shown off in Forza Motorsport. Yes, all the way back in June. If you saw my video that I made on Forza Motorsport, I actually called out the Audi RS e-tron. I actually thought the Audi RS e-tron GT was going to be exclusive to the new Forza Motorsport game that's coming out early next year, but that's not the case. I never expected to see this thing in a Forza Horizon game, but here we are, and you can unlock it this month. I absolutely love this thing though. It puts out supercar numbers, except it's like a big sedan sportback looking thing. It can do 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. If you turn the boost all the way up, it has 640 horsepower, which is absolutely insane. The only downside for this thing is that it is an all-electric car, which is okay, it's fine. They just haven't been that good yet in Forza Horizon, so we'll see if things change for this. I love the Audi RS e-tron though. Moving away from that thing though, and over to this, the 1991 Bentley Turbo R that you can unlock in the summer by getting 20 points. The Turbo R first came to Forza for Forza Horizon 4. It's now making its debut in Horizon 5. It's got an awesome 6.7 liter V8 turbocharged engine that puts out a measly 300 horsepower. It also only has 3 gears, so it isn't exactly quick, but it does have 500 foot-pounds of torque. It was an awesome car in Forza Horizon 4 though, and fingers crossed it'll be the same when it comes to Horizon 5. Moving away from the big bad Bentley in the summer, over to the autumn, where for 20 points in the festival playlist, you'll unlock this, another brand new Audi, the 2021 Audi RS7, one of my favorite cars. Similarly to that e-tron from before, the RS7 also puts out just absolutely absurd numbers. It can do 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It has 600 horsepower, 600 foot-pounds of torque, but it weighs about the same as an aircraft carrier, 5,000 pounds. Anyways, if you are new here, hi, welcome to the channel. I'm one of Audi's biggest simps, and I'm also a simp for the Audi RS7. I absolutely love this thing, and personally, I'm keeping fingers crossed that this thing's gonna have some cool customization. Previously, with the Audi RS3, the Audi RS5, and the BMW M4 that have all come to the game recently, all of those have actually had some pretty cool aftermarket parts available for them in FH5, so hopefully the same will happen for the Audi RS7. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be setting any records on the track because of its crazy weight, but it is going to be a super nice looking car and is going to be great for taking photos with. So again, I can't wait to unlock this and see what it's got. The week after that, we jump to the winter, and for 20 points in the winter season, you'll unlock this, the 2018 Nissan Sentra Nismo, which you might actually remember from Forza Horizon 4, but you might not, because it was actually a part of the car pass in that game so not many people actually drove it. Here's the thing though, I absolutely love this Nissan Sentra, and here's why. I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm definitely not the only one. But I think we need more regular cars in these Forza games. Not everything needs to be a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive supercar with 1,000 horsepower. I want to drive cars that you actually see on the road. Like, I totally get that this is a Nismo version and is still like a special version, but at the end of the day, it's a Sentra. It's front-wheel drive. It's got a little 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine. It's really nothing that special. And I love it because of that. So I'm just gonna use this opportunity to say to the developers, if they're watching for whatever reason, please give us more normal cars. I want to drive around in cars that we actually see on the road. Don't get me wrong, still love supercars, but I want some boring stuff too. However, for the next 2 minutes, could you ignore that I said that? Because if we jump over to the spring for 20 points in the festival playlist, you'll unlock this, the 2021 Link & Co. 303 Plus. Oh, yes. This is another car that's never been in a Forza game before. It is a Chinese/Swedish sedan. I mean, this thing does 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, has a 2-liter turbocharged engine, and over 250 horsepower, so it's not bad per se. In real life, Link & Co. actually made 2 other versions. A company out of the UK made this, a TCR version, made for touring car racing, which looks so cool. And Link & Co. themselves actually made a Cyan edition with over 500 horsepower, and it is insanely cool. So don't get me wrong, it's always great to get a brand new manufacturer added into Forza Horizon 5, but if I know nothing about them, let that manufacturer come out swinging with the best of the best of what they make. Let me fall in love with the brand and then start adding in the more boring and regular stuff, like with Nissan, for example. Anyways, long story short, I'm actually really excited to drive this thing. It's sort of kind of based off the Volvo CX-40 and the Polestar 2, so we'll see what it's like to drive and if there's any customization. So again, subscribe if you want to see me check out this car. So those are the 5 new cars coming to Forza Horizon 5 in Update 12. Pretty good month actually, but that is not all. We actually have 2 new wide-body kits coming to Forza Horizon 5 this month. This is the ADRO USA wide-body for the Hyundai Veloster N. It's actually a really cool looking wide-body kit. I love how aggressive this thing looks. Cannot wait to toss this on my car. Again, if you want to see what it looks like in more detail, I'll have a video about that next week. We've also got this really cool wide body built by APR Performance for the 2010 Golf R. This one basically transforms the Golf R into like a race car with like a track rear wing, very aggressive, almost like a Time Attack style wide body. Really like the look of this thing. Can't wait to try it out as well. Side note, if the developers are actually interested in adding in new customization into Forza Horizon 5, I would love to see them go after some other wheel companies that have never been featured in a Forza game. There's a ton of really cool wheel companies out there that have just never been in a Forza game before. Black Rhino, for example, makes some awesome stuff. My friends over at RTX Wheels make some really cool stuff. There's also a ton of high-end rims that have just never been featured in a Forza game before. I would love to see the developers pursue some of those companies and then add their products into the game. I feel like that would make it even better, and is an easy way to get some new customization into the game. Actually, staying on the topic of customization, let's move it over to character customization. The developers have actually been doing a really good job since FH5 has come out to make everybody feel represented in FH5, whether it be choosing certain types of clothing, giving your characters prosthetic arms, or even giving your character a voice. There are 4 new hearing aids actually coming to FH5, which is really cool. It's not something we've been able to do before, so again, making everybody feel included, always a good thing. Anyways, you might be wondering what the Horizon road trip part of this update actually is. Well, now in the festival playlist, there's gonna be one special event for each week that's gonna feature some of those long endurance races. like the Gauntlet, the Titan, the Marathon, and so on. Not gonna lie, they're actually really fun races, but oftentimes underutilized because they're a little bit longer. I love the fact that they're getting added into the festival playlist, and we're actually gonna get some rewards for driving. Last but not least, the developers actually teased the theme for the next update, the 10-year anniversary of Horizon. For those of you who don't know, FH1 came out on October 23rd, 2012, and next month, we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of Horizon. The developers didn't go into too much detail for what it's actually going to include, so I want to ask you guys the question. What do you think is going to be getting added into the next update? Let me know in the comments down below. Are we going to see some special cars? Maybe some throwbacks to Colorado? I don't know, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Subscribe to stay up to date with everything FH5 related. I'll see you guys soon with some more. See you then. Bye.